Hello, Bulldogs. This is Mr. Wiley, and I wanted to let you know how excited I am to have all of our in-person students on campus every day beginning March 1st. Before we get to that March 1st date, I wanted to take a few minutes to review some of the procedures and policies that we have in place that will help keep everyone in our building safe. The first that I'd like to touch on is mask wearing. We will be wearing a mask throughout the day unless you are eating breakfast, eating lunch, or taking a drink of your water bottle. The rest of the day, the expectation is that you are wearing a mask and wearing it properly. When you're thinking about picking your mask to wear to school, whether it's disposable or one of the material made ones, please make sure that it has 2 layers to it, and ideally that it has a bar across the nose. The reason I say the bar across the nose is it makes it so much easier to keep that mask in place and being properly worn if it has that bar. That will avoid teachers and staff members from telling you to adjust your mask and wear it properly and those kind of things. We ask you that you do all of those things to keep everyone around us safe. As we make this move to fully in-person learning, we know that there will be more students in the classroom. As we add both our A and our B day students into the classroom, there will be some classrooms that the setup of that is in groups, and others that we're still able to do with everyone facing one direction. In either situation, the proper wearing of a mask is going to be our best mitigation to reduce the number of high-risk exposures that we have within our building. As we move from having around 250 students to 500 students in the hallways each day in a building that was really built for around 800, we will still have a lot of room if we will do a couple of simple things. You notice that in the hallways, in the middle of the hall, there is a dashed white line. That line is there to remind you that we walk on the right side of the road, right side of the hall, just like we drive on the right side of the road. If you will do this, this will help keep us from running into each other and give us a little bit more space as we walk to class. You are encouraged to talk to students as you are making your way from one class to another. We are just going to continue to ask you not to congregate and stand around in groups to talk. Have those conversations quick on your way to class and then jump into your classrooms. Another time during the day that is essential for us to have a good protocol is during lunch. Just like we have done over the entire year as we've been in hybrid, we are going to have 3 students sit at each of these tables, denoted there by the stickers on the table. You guys are used to doing this each day, and this should not be a problem. For now, we are going to start with our A-day students sitting at the tables at the spots that they've been used to sitting. Our B-day students, as you practiced this week, are going to be going into the gym where we have stickers in there numbered the very same, and you're going to sit on the bleachers. By using the bleachers in the gym, we are able to keep to that 6-foot distance and reduce the number of high-risk exposures that we would have during lunchtime. If you are a student that comes to school and eats breakfast in the morning, you are going to grab your breakfast and you are going to move into the gym and sit on one of the dots to eat your breakfast. When you are finished with breakfast, if it is 7:30 or later, you will be able to throw your items away and go on to Bulldog time. We are not going to eat in Bulldog time any longer. With double the students in the classroom, we are going to be eating in the gym and then going to Bulldog time. Another important time of the day that we need your help is at drop-off or pickup. This is the east parking lot on the east side of our building. Those of you that ride the bus exit on the north side of the building, but those that are car riders or bike riders or walkers will exit this east side of the building. When you're being dropped off in the mornings, please make sure that your parents drop you off along the yellow curb, along the curb side if they're just driving through, or in the parking lot if you are needing to get out and grab something from the trunk. This will help our traffic flow continue to go and move as quickly as possible. Remind your parents that that left-hand lane is for folks to move around cars and to pass through. It is not an area for you to get out of the car and come into school. The same goes for being picked up at the end of the day. When you're picked up at the end of the day, go ahead and walk to the curb where your car is. And yes, you can walk around the curve and go to where your car's parked a little bit farther away from the school. The fresh air will do you good. If your parents park in the parking lot, you're going to come to the crosswalk and cross where typically Mr. Wiley is, and you're going to get across the parking lot and go to your car in the parking lot. Same thing with drop off in the morning. Please only cross at the crosswalk. There are so many cars that this is the safest way for us to proceed each day. When your parents are leaving at the end of the day, please remind them that we have both lanes. As shown here, there are 2 lanes that come around this curve after the crosswalk and go towards the discus ring. We would love to have 2 lanes of traffic go all the way to the discus ring, make the turn towards 133rd Street, and then merge to the right. By using both lanes, we will get more students into their cars efficiently and get the parking lot cleared as quickly as possible. Thank you for all your help. Together, we are going to make it an extremely safe end of the school year. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to talk to one of your teachers, your counselors, the other administrators, or myself. We all want you to have a positive experience and enjoy the last couple of months of school this year. Thank you, and make it a great rest of the year.